A lot of people actually go through anorexia, and too many people die. How did you pull yourself out of it?
I still don't know. I don't know how I pulled myself out. I think I definitely got scared by the second or third time a doctor told me I was dying. And I got scared that I would have blackouts and wake up 2 hours later not knowing how I got to the top of the stairs and not knowing why I was asleep at the top of them and stuff. So I guess that scared me, but the whole anorexia is basically just a result of fear anyway, so you're scared the whole time. But so it's not fear that's going to cure you, because it's kind of what starts it. So I don't know what it is that killed me. Something inside me made me want to live.
What about your religion, music? Did that help drag you out?
Yeah, music is, especially around that stage. I've developed a way now to channel all energy into a positive and creative energy and make something out of it. But around that time, I just had all this energy. A lot of it was negative, and I had a lot of things going on in my head that I couldn't deal with, and it was a lot different back then. Music, I hated music. I hated it.
You hated it?
Yeah, and I wrote an album called Neon Ballroom in that time where I hated music. Really, everything about it I hated, but I couldn't stop doing it, and I felt like a slave to it. And then, there's other times where I just hate myself and everything I've ever done and every bit of music that's ever been created from me, and felt like I'd backed myself into a corner at 18, and from now on I'm the guy from Silverchair and I've got to do this and that, and now I don't even eat, so I can't even go out for dinner, so I'm so bored. Couldn't do anything. It's so boring.
The amazing thing is the next album you wrote with Silverchair was Diorama, which was a totally different album musically.
Yeah.
And that album you wrote partly to be positive.
Yeah. Diorama was, I was kind of using it as a rope to pull myself out of something. I was still in a pretty strange and messed up place, but I had a real desire to impact people positively, as opposed to just having people relate to my sadness and despair. There are times where, you're writing a song and there are moments where you feel like it's God, it's not you doing it. I don't feel like I'm creating it. Like sitting down at a piano and writing a song like Across the Night off Diorama. I didn't write that song, I was just there.
You mentioned before the arthritis, which is kind of cool, because you got out of the anorexia and all that bad time, you've made Diorama, and then you got hit by this really vicious, weird disease. What does it do to you?
It was just completely debilitating. It started as just some pains in my knee, and I didn't know what it was, but I thought, it's fine, I'll just have to limp, I don't know what it is. And everyone told me that every doctor I saw told me that I'd torn cartilage during sport. It's highly unlikely. Really highly, and everyone was telling me that I've done ligament damage through some rigorous activity. The most rigorous I'd been is getting out of bed. So I kind of didn't believe. I knew there was something wrong, and then the more time went on, I think it was heavily psychologically linked to music, because there was a really disturbing pattern developing where every time I'd release an album I'd develop an illness, which I didn't realise until after it all, that a lot of it must have been psychological, just the pent-up stress and insecurity that comes with finishing an album and knowing that people are about to hear it. The arthritis just went from bad to worse and went through all of the bones in my body, through my spine, up into my neck. I just couldn't move. People couldn't sit on the lounge with me because of the movement. I'd scream. Couldn't have a shower because the water pressure felt like it was cracking my spine. So it was pretty intense, and that was for about 12, 18 months.
That is very intense. You couldn't play guitar, you couldn't do any music?
No, I couldn't do anything.
Was that hard? Was that almost the hardest part?
Yeah, that drove me crazy, because I didn't have anything to rely on anymore. So that felt like just as much of a sickness as the arthritis. Just what was happening to my brain, having not had that outlet, was a real learning experience for me too, and made me, like, now I'm just always writing. There's not times when I'm not writing and times when I am writing, and you know, the times when I'm writing I'm a different person. It's just constant now. I just found a way to channel the nervous energy and make it positive and just keep it consistent and constantly flowing. So, but you know, some days I like it. Today I like it. Pretty happy with the band today. I think we put in a real killer performance.
Well, we're going to hear the band shortly. Let's take a look at a clip from the Dissociatives album.
I'm at Soundcheck. A killer performance at Soundcheck.
At Soundcheck, there you go.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at, this is from the Dissociatives album. This is Old Man, Young Man. When you look at that song, or when you listen to that song, having studied what you've studied and having set yourself such a high standard, are you happy with this music?
Yeah, I'm really happy with the Dissociatives record. More, in a lot of ways, more than any other record. Diorama was another record for me that I was really happy with, but the Dissociatives I'm happy with because it's probably the purest music that I've ever come up with, and because it was co-written with Paul, the idea of collaborating was kind of an idea that wasn't appealing to me until I realised the close musical connection I had with Paul. So we started writing this album, and it's really, there's something about two people with equal passion for something that really makes something magic happen. You can't do what we did for this record on your own. I think Diorama, because I did it on my own, really made me curious and open to co-writing, but I just had to find someone that I really respected and admired.
You said before, sometimes I hate myself. Why is that?
I thought everyone hated themselves sometimes, but...
Yeah, but I have good reasons. What are yours?
I've always had a real sense of overconfidence and over insecurities, and that's kind of what makes me, I guess. It's like, you know, there was 3 or 4 years of my life where I hated myself, and you know, would have quite happily ended it, but I'm just not like that anymore. Even if I hate myself, I still I can find it funny. I can still go, "You're such a freak, stop it." Like, you got an amazing life, an amazing wife, and now you're in strife.
Put down the knife.
Yeah, put down the knife. You know. Yeah.
Because that's the thing, to move away from that dark place, to want to live life, you've got to find something more in life than yourself, don't you?
Yeah.
Is Natalie that?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. It's like, it just makes everything more pleasurable when you've got someone that emotionally is there to rely on.
Is it nice to go to London sometimes and be Mr. Imbruglia?
Yeah, no, it's cool. I've been in shopping lines in Windsor because I have to go buy the groceries because I'm just Captain Nobody over there. Alright, babe, I'll go buy groceries. So I get in the car, driving to Windsor, which is the local spot. I hang out with my fellow 60 to 80-year-olds. There's like these people that are my best friends in the world that I only see at Waitrose. It's like this guy that always has this amazing hat and this cane that is, I would kill for it. But like, yeah, I really love that guy, and I don't know his name, but I call him Old Mate. So, "G'day, Old Mate." He goes, "Hello, my Australian friend." And other relationships like that are the things that make life worth living, I think. But anyway, back to Waitrose. I go in, I buy the groceries, come home, and you know, if I'm in the line at Waitrose sometimes, because they're all British celebrity culture's like this whole other weird thing where they all carry, you know, photos of David Beckham in their wallet, and you know, OK magazine and celebrity magazines everywhere, and then I always hear, I think that's Natalie Imbruglia's husband. And I know that was a good accent.
It was.
And I think it was an accurate appraisal of the social situation that I've been in many times in my life. I think that's Natalie Imbruglia's husband.
I think it is. I think you're enjoying life now, would I be right?
Yeah, definitely. I love life. It's the best thing in the whole world.
Good. Stay with it. Keep producing fantastic music. Daniel Johns, thank you.
Thank you.